Okay, I think this is working. It looks like everything's working, so that's good. Hey, even the face cam's kind of working. There's my display. Weird. I can only get the face cam to work on this specific scene, which is really weird. But okay. Anyway, it's 7:20 p.m. on June 5th. I posted a podcast episode yesterday that had been recorded on May 30th. There was supposed to be a new podcast episode today. However, my co-host, well, it's not that he was unable to make it. He just never texted me about being on his way or anything. And he's obviously not here, so I figured I'd host this more like a radio show type thing and just kind of go off the dome and talk and hang out. So there's good news, bad news, medium, I guess. Just kind of talking about stuff over the last, since that day. So I'll start with the good news, which started on Monday. I was hoping when I moved into this place, which I'll kind of get into later, I realized I didn't have a table for my TV and my Xbox, so I wasn't really able to use them. In fact, I didn't even touch my laptop for a few days until I made the little tiny desk setup that I've got now. And so I've been kind of spending a lot of time trying to find a desk. Like if I wasn't at work or out doing stuff, getting groceries and such, I was on my phone on Facebook looking for a desk. And I found one that was I think it was a 42-minute walk from my house. And it was a nice looking, it was big, it was sturdy, I could tell it was going to work. But it was $80. So I messaged the person and was trying to figure out how to get all that to work and work it all out. I got my buddy Kevin to try and help me pick it up with his van. And then on Monday, I had been just hanging out with Connor. Oh, hey. And we ended up at Value Village, and I saw a table that looked really cool. Not cool, but it was a better price, and it would definitely have fit everything. So I was like, okay, I'll kind of keep that in mind. I'll try and figure that out instead. And then I'd been walking, I couldn't remember the exact dimensions of my table, or of my TV. So I've been trying to call my mother and my wife about, hey, how big is my TV? And while wandering through Value Village, I saw in the back near the toy section, because I had just walked around everything, this really cool Wolverine mask. And I had $2.35 in my bank account from left over from groceries, and Connor had $2 in change, and it was $2.99, so I was able to buy it. And this mask it's really cool. And I stopped collecting masks back during COVID just because it was starting to become too much to I still have plenty, but yeah, so now that's up on my shelf, and that was pretty cool. I'm still excited. I'm definitely going to wear it to the Deadpool and Wolverine premiere in July. I want to make sure I can see that in theaters. I actually get paid July 18th, so I'm going to be purposely putting that in my savings and not touching it until I send it back to my checking on that day, enough for the tickets. I'll probably connect to the Cambridge, the mall Wi-Fi to purposely send it right then and there once I know my own results for what I'm going to have to pay for just a ticket, a drink, and probably some popcorn. Because that's the only time I really eat popcorn is at a movie theater. And I used to get a Blue Raz slushie every single time, but I've noticed that it's a lot easier to get a pop and not have to worry about having to piss halfway through the movie, which I learned because I saw Captain America Civil War when it premiered, and I missed the entire sequence with Spider-Man because I was in the bathroom pissing, and there was a line. So I didn't even know when he appeared or where because I didn't until I rewatched it when it came out on like streaming services and like you could rent it. Yeah, that's right. I'll probably that's what I'm saying though. Is I'll probably do that like on July 25th, but it'll probably be sold out, so probably buy it on payday. Um so yeah, and then Tuesday I went to Value Village again and actually got the table, so now it's there. It's set up. There's a drawer, it's got some scissors, it's got my Xbox games on it. On top of it's got my Xbox, my TV, my headphones, and my book that I started reading, Stephen King's The Dead Zone. And then that same day, while waiting for Kevin to come pick me up, I went into the Party City nearby, which, by the way, the Party City here has all their Halloween stuff out all year round, which is not the same as the other one we used to go to. So that's really awesome because, like, I can buy better props for, yeah, exactly. I would, because, well, it's going to be me, you, and Connor hopefully going to be going, and we're all going to pay. You probably won't be able to pay your own, and I don't mind covering you because you're my wifey. And Connor probably won't be able to pay his own. Actually, he could get his grandma to pay, so that one won't be a big deal. But yeah, hello. Yeah, they have all their stuff so I can get props and such for my web series, which if you join my Discord server, well, you're already in it. It actually has I posted the first episode of the new Project Evidence series today. So that series has come back after 2 years. Which I'm moderately excited about. I'm nervous to see I have it all planned out, at least the first season of the reboot. I just don't know how people are going to react because it's mostly leftover plans that I wanted that I never got to put into the original. So, but yeah, I managed to go to Party City and get a little Lego poly bag with Batman 89 Batman in it, Michael Keaton, and that was pretty cool. As well as when I got to Value Village, before Kevin got there, I was looking in the DVDs. I wasn't able to find any that I liked, though. There was like 3 specific ones I was looking for. It was either the Transformers trilogy or Pinocchio, and I saw 2 out of 3 of the Transformers, like, Bay movies, but not Dark of the Moon, which is my favorite one. So I didn't bother with those, and then I never saw Pinocchio. So, and I just remembered I can watch it on Disney Plus, like, and Kim Cartoon anyway, so it's no biggie. But then I got that a Flash figure from Superman the Animated Series, and I thought it was really cool looking. So yeah, that's kind of my good news. Like I said, Connor never even sent me a text today, so that sucked. But I had a good day off, more or less, today. I worked on some more music. I hung out and watched Pokemon for like 3 hours. I read a little more of my book. Or actually, I haven't done that yet, but I considered doing it at least. And then, yeah, I'm doing this now. Oh, you did that? I didn't even know you'd done that. I haven't set up the Fire Stick yet. I'll do that tonight probably, honestly. 'Cause I might do that. That'd be cool. Throw on some like X-Men or some shit. And then going on to like bad news, right? 'Cause that was the good. Alright, I guess there's good news for the future. So I'll start with that just at least until like Sunday. I get paid tomorrow, so tomorrow I'm planning to go all the way to W Town for what was that face for? But I'll go down to W Town, 'cause there's the mall there, which has Go Calendar, and I wanted to grab. There's a Mr. Fantastic figure, 'cause I'm trying to complete the Fantastic Four. And I already have the Thing in Doctor Doom, so I just need Mr. Fantastic and Human Torch. I don't think they ever did Invisible Woman. There's a Venom figure there I really like. There's a symbiote Spider-Man figure there that I really like. And there's another Batman one there that's of the same version of Batman. Yeah, I haven't set it up yet. My TV's over there and it's over there, but I have my Xbox plugged in with the HDMI. I just haven't done anything with it yet. I should probably get my Wi-Fi set up on there too, but yeah. Um, so yeah, I'm looking forward to getting paid and going and get those figures as well as the little couple things I'll get from the dollar store nearby. Hopefully Connor actually shows up for that because he was supposed to meet me that day too to help me carry some stuff, but it's whatever. If he doesn't, I'll probably just call him when I'm on like the 302 and be like, "Hey, I'm on the 302. Do you want to meet at Frederick or something?" Some shit like that. Or even just meet him at the mall. Like I don't mind either way. Whatever works better for him. And that was like how I was about today too. As I was like, whatever time works good for you. Even if he didn't show up till like 7 and we only hung out for like a couple hours, I didn't mind. But not even a text and that kind of. I'm not even like mad about it. It just made me feel a little ignored. But you know, whatever. I got my room set up looking the way that I like, nice and nice. I on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday I work all 4 of those days in a row. At least I think so. Here, I'll pull up Gmail on my phone and check. I think it's that. Yeah, that was kind of sucky that he didn't. I've been trying to call him though since about 7 or 8 in the morning, so that's why it's kind of like, bruh, you know. Oh, what's this? I got an email. I signed up for Value Village points because sometimes they have some cool shit there. Specifically DVDs, because I don't care if I buy used ones as long as they work. So I don't mind with this. I don't care. I heard the mall that I'm supposed to be going to yesterday is got shot up today, so that's pretty hilarious. It's not funny at all. Okay. Yeah, Friday, June 7th, Saturday, June 8th, and Sunday, June 9th, I work. Though they're not bad, question mark. 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Friday. It's not horrible. I'll still be getting home. I'll basically get home enough to have dinner, maybe throw on like the Jays and then go to bed. Saturday is 5 to 9 p.m. So that's a little more iffy. I'll probably pretty much be getting home, having dinner in bed. The Sunday one's the one that I'm not looking forward to because it's 9 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. However, I can probably just tell them that I can't make it in for that time. I could just be like, I can only make it for like 10 because I don't think the buses start until 9 on that day. So either they have to pay for a cab again, or I think I told them I would need a cab again though, but I'm not sure. I think I said it was only this time, so I'll probably just either call in sick for the whole day, or just because it's only going in from 10 to 12:30 is literally only 2.5 hours, and it kind of feels like a waste of my time. What would you say? Because I honestly might just be like, sorry, I'm sick, and take one of my, as much as it's dumb to take a sick day. It's like it's only a 2-hour shift. Do you think I give a shit? Like, I really don't. And then yeah, Monday, June 10th, 5 to 8, which isn't bad. And then I have Tuesday off. I know. I told them that last time. I told them I have on my availability that I'm not available before 9:30, or actually no, it was 10. I think I told them at the place I was living before I could probably make it for about 9:30, but that I wrote that on the weekdays. I said it was like 10 or 11 most other days, so I'm getting pissed off at that because that's the second time they've done that. But to be fair, that was sent before they had to do the taxi the last time. Exactly. I'm off Tuesday because I have 2 different appointments, as well as I'll probably take a trip to the comic book store downtown, but because with the little bit of time of wiggle room I'll have between appointments, because the first one's at 11:30 and the second one is at like 4. So I'll probably do my first appointment at 11:30, finish it up. I don't imagine it'll be very long. Pretty much just a check-in, confirming my address and such. Go to the comic store, buy that Human Torch figure, buy the Magneto, buy Black Widow, and then maybe a couple comic books. And then pretty much, yeah, 'cause it's really annoying. Like, it really is. I'm going to be saying so on Friday. I'm going to be like, so I know I'm scheduled for 9 a.m. on Sunday. I told you guys I couldn't make it like that. So, yeah, maybe I'll call in. I have to call Lutherwood tomorrow anyway. I meant to do it today, but I didn't know when I was busy calling Connor to be like, hey, I need new sneakers, also a taxi for Sunday. Because I don't mind getting taxied there. I actually enjoy having the earlier morning shifts. The issue is when I can't make it in without a taxi. But, like, it was nice being home at a time before dinner. That's what I just said. Tomorrow. Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. That's what I was just explaining. And then, yeah, I would basically, between appointments, I wouldn't even bother returning home. I would just bring my backpack with me to my first appointment, put it in the locker, and then after I've bought the comic books and stuff, throw it in my backpack again and head downtown to K-Town for my appointment. Or not downtown, but you know. And then I'd probably tell her that, hey, I think I actually can make it to you a lot easier. But I don't really know. Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm saying. I'll call them and say, like, I don't know. Okay. The sneakers, I don't think I can do anything about really then. So if my sneakers fall apart, they're going to have to cover new work shoes then when I start wearing mine out. Or at least buy a new pair from, like, Walmart. And then, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'll just call in sick. So I'll just tell them Friday, hey, I can't make it Sunday, and also you need to start scheduling me later. Like, that'll be it. I'm just not very confrontational about those things with, like, people who can get me in trouble. Like, you know how I am about that. Like, if I know somebody else is in charge, I don't really question things. I just try my best. So, I don't feel comfortable necessarily going up to my boss and just... Exactly. That'll be the plan for tomorrow. And then, yeah, so that's chill. And then Wednesday I work, and then let me check it again. I think Wednesday and Thursday I work or some shit. Oh no, Wednesday and Friday. So then Thursday I was gonna try and bring Connor over as a replacement for today, try and get him to game. Yes, please do. So yeah, that's the good news there, is, you know, that kind of stuff. The other part of the good news, I suppose, is that I've got more planned videos. Not a whole lot of them. I'm planning to do a big Pink Floyd album ranking video type thing. More likely probably a community post. I've got some, like, interesting blind bags I found at the dollar store that I am interested in opening on camera. I don't really feel like doing that. I don't care about doing that. I don't need accommodation. I've been fine. Just type it up for me or don't do it. Like, one or the other. I don't want to do that. And then, like, and the reason I'm saying it isn't even cockiness. It's like I had one bad day, and it wasn't even the whole day. It was about an hour, and I only needed to take the break because I was, like, mentally struggling with how bad the weekend had been. That was it. People have bad days, dude. And even Gavin was like, you don't need. I even asked Gavin if I needed to give them like a letter, and he said no, it's okay. Like all of us have to do that sometimes. They don't care. They're good. That doesn't taking a moment in the bathroom to make sure to get your bearings. They don't need that. Then what? Because I can't do that one part. Itchy face. My face. It's the itchy. I mean, yeah, I could. I think, yeah, that's a good fair point. That a letter would definitely help with that, so that every manager knows, and I don't have to keep just explaining that I can't do that. But I could also just stop being a baby and start doing it. I'm kidding. I actually don't think I could. I've tried multiple times. They've tried teaching me different ways. It hasn't really worked. So, all right, but I don't really have. Yes, I don't think I don't have anything that I know like that I would write in. That's the thing. I don't really know how to do that. And so if you just do it for me, or at least do it and do a draft and send it to me, and I can tell you if I agree with it. I just first off, my laptop is shit. Second off, my setup is shit. I don't feel like typing it out or even really talking about it. You already understand. If you need to know like what the lingo is, it's then I can do that. But like, I don't feel like calling for like an hour and a half to write this letter. I don't care enough about it. Um, because the managers aren't usually there. Like the head ones aren't usually there when I work anyway. Yes, it's not even about the fry. Like I have a birth. Yeah, it's literally what it is. Which is just transporting fried chicken products from the baskets to the UHCs or whatever they're called. It's literally all it is. It's just I have a birth defect and it causes the muscles in my hands to tense up at extreme temperatures. Um, so I am unable to do this specific thing. Yes, exactly what it is. Where there's the metal on the bottom. The other ones don't have the metal. I've been able to do it fine. It's only the chicken ones with the metal on the bottom that burns me. I think it's the metal specifically. It's not even the heat because the other ones are hot, but they don't bother me. I genuinely think it's just because it's metal that it really bothers me. Which makes sense because like it bothered me taking food out of the oven, even with oven mitts, only if it was on a metal sheet though. I could take it out on other stuff. So I don't know. That's a weird thing to think about. But yeah. So yeah, I was planning to invite Connor over next Thursday for to hang, like basically to do what I wanted to do with him today, which was literally just chill in here, play video games, maybe go for a walk and sesh and chill. Like there was no big deal with me. I just have yet to have. I didn't even invite him over for the purpose of picking my stuff up from him. It was just a bonus to me. I really did just want to play games. Yeah, no, I agree. But yeah, why? What the hell? Did I just get signed out of my channel or something? The fuck? Okay, can you still hear me? I can't see the chat anymore because for some reason I got signed out of my own chat. Oh, no, I'm back. That was really weird. Yes, okay. I don't think that they'll have to do that. They'll either have somebody else do it, or the only thing they'd really have to buy would be like would be like oven mitts for me to use, which we have. They would just need a second pair. So that's all the good news kind of talked about. Let's move on to the like pretty bad stuff, and I'm not going to talk about you know who in this situation because I'm planning to make a whole video going over that, talking shit on him and all that. So I'm more so talking about like just some crappy stuff that's happened, or like not super happy duper, like whatever. Obviously, The first thing is we're not together now. I'm living here. The second thing is that I have to go multiple days without my games and my laptop and such. Um, Nothing on Monday. Oh wait, there's another piece of good news, which is today's the first day I've gone somehow without fast food, which is ironic, because I moved into this place and pretty much every day since I have had Subway or Burger King or McDonald's. Like I had Subway on the 31st. I had McDonald's. Or wait, today's the 5th. Let me look at the calendar, because I can tell you exactly what I did. Saturday was the 1st. I had Subway on my way home from getting groceries. On the second, when I worked, this kind of is a good and a bad. I was fine for the first 2 hours, but things got really hectic, and I actually don't know how to explain it. Things got really hectic with like a breakfast rush, and it wasn't a big deal at first, but I kept making mistakes. Yes, I did, and then I kept making mistakes, and it was causing me to feel, even though they didn't seem to care, I was like struggling a lot mentally, like beating myself up over messing things up, and so I pretty much almost had a breakdown. I could feel myself trying not to cry. So I needed a moment. I took my moment, but my coworkers could clearly all like see that I wasn't okay. And like a couple of them were making some dickish remarks. Only one of them, he kept being like, "Come on, man, you gotta lock in. You gotta lock in, man." I don't. It was Sean. That's his name. And then Logan was just kind of indifferent. I could tell he noticed, but ignored it. But it was Gavin who was really chill about it and was talking with me about it. And then he was asking me when I got there early about what Red Bull tastes like. So I was like, "Oh, it's like if a white gummy bear was a drink, I guess." And he was like, "Hey, I'm going to get a Red Bull at the Food Basics across the street. Do you want to come with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. I've got a Monster with my lunch anyway." So we went over there. And he got a Red Bull and he was trying it and he's like, "Oh, this is actually pretty good." And I'm like, "Don't drink too much of it though, you'll get addicted to it like me." And then at the end of the shift, he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna buy you a burger." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "I could tell you were having a rough day and I think this could help." He's like, "What do you want?" "Anything from the menu, unlimited, go ahead." Like, I want a thing. Like, I limit. He didn't say it was one thing, but I limit myself to one thing when someone says like that. So I just got just a burger, no fries, no drink. I figured he needs the money. I told him I didn't want it at first, and he's like, "No, no, no, it's all good." He's like, "Don't do this." And then the third, I had Subway and Burger King. I had Burger King for lunch with Connor, and then Subway for dinner. And then yesterday I didn't have anything actually, and so it's actually 2 days now. But I tried a new food today and yesterday. The one I tried yesterday was definitely better than the one I tried today. Yesterday, because I went and did like an inventory on all my food to see what would go bad and what wouldn't, like, soonest. I realized that my loaf of whole wheat bread would go bad, like literally goes bad on Thursday, or would have went bad on Thursday if I didn't finish it. So I tried last night for dinner. It's like chicken that's in a tuna can, and it sounds like it would be nasty. Even I was like, I don't know if I'll like this, but I opened it. It smelled kind of gross. It kind of smelled like dead ass. I thought it was tuna with my brain. I poured out the juices, put it on some bread, took a bite, and I thought it wasn't. It was actually kind of good. Like it was actually decent. Obviously it's not some like gourmet shit, but like had that nice juicy, like, it wasn't like a dry gross chicken. I don't like my chicken dry, so I actually like enjoyed it. It would have been a lot better with maybe some other stuff on it, like some mayonnaise, maybe some onions and lettuce, something like that. But I did enjoy what it was, even just the way it was. And then today for lunch I had the same thing, but it was ham in the can like that. That one wasn't nearly as good. It wasn't awful. Like I still would eat it, but it definitely could have used like some mustard or something on it. Probably the ham. I would probably would have done like ham, cheddar cheese, and mustard or something. Um, and then I ate two of those. I ate two of the chicken ones for dinner, and then for breakfast I had two peanut butter and jam sandwiches or peanut butter jelly sandwiches. So my whole wheat bread is out, which is okay with me because I have 12 grain and Texas toast for dinners yet next. But I actually am curious, what goes good on Texas toast? What should I grab on my grocery trip tomorrow to put on Texas toast bread? Because I do not know what Texas toast bread is. I don't know what goes good on it. I don't know if it's been basically just a garlic bread. I really don't know. I'm actually going to search it up now. Because I have no idea. Texas toast is a toasted bread that is typically made from sliced bread that has been sliced at double the thickness of packaged bread, spreading butter on both sides and boiling or grilling it until... Yeah, I knew that already. What goes good on it, though? Texas toast. Um, people are really only saying like the main ones are like grilled cheese or garlic bread, and I can't make either of those. But I do have a can of chili, so I could make some canned chili and dip some Texas toast in it and like I've also got like pastas. So that might be what I start doing is eating. I might grab like some beefaroni. I'm going to definitely grab more of those canned chickens. I do like those. Not so much the ham though, but I got those from the food bank, so that's okay. But I'll probably grab some more beefaronis, some plantains, maybe some drinks and such, but I'm gonna try to set a limit at Dollarama of like 15 to 20 to $5. Not even 25, like $20 of spending at Dollarama. It's probably only gonna be like a couple drinks, some like plantain chips, not even any of the regular chips because I don't really like their selection. That's why I actually get plantain chips because I don't really like their selection of chips at Dollarama. So just some plantain chips, some drinks, probably nothing like energy drinks. It won't be any of that. It'll probably just be like two big water bottles, maybe a sparkling water, and then like maybe like one pop, something like that. Maybe some juice actually. I think I'll get juice. And then that'll be really it. I thought about grabbing a chocolate bar, but I'm not gonna do that. If they have Baja Blast, I'm definitely getting one though. Fuck you. And then yeah, Kansas, a couple cans of beefaroni. I've got like 3 cans of beefaroni, but I need to make sure I'm getting enough for. I've basically considering what I've got, and then getting 2 weeks or getting like another week afterward. So I'll probably still end up grabbing like 5 cans of beefaroni is probably what I'll put it at, and then I've still got 3 bags of Ruffles, 1 bag of Lay's, 2 bags of Crispy Minis, some barbecue rings, and some masala munches. So I'm not needing a bunch of snacks. That's why I'm only gonna grab like 2 bags of plantain chips probably. Because I'm perfectly fine on snacks and I'm relatively good on regular foods. It's just considering I'm not getting paid until the 20th and I have to make literally 14 days of food. That I'm gonna want to grab like a good amount. But yeah, what else was I gonna say? For like kind of crappy news, Monday. I don't think there was anything on Monday other than I wasn't able to go to Pride like I was hoping to do. Um, and like obviously the hat thing, but that got dealt with, so that's fine. While I was bored and waiting to get the call from your mom, I ended up going to a bunch of different stores that were open. There wasn't a whole bunch of them left open though at the time because it was like 9 o'clock, maybe a little before that. So I ended up going to the Stag Shop near the Party City, which I didn't find anything there that particularly piqued my interest. To be quite real with you, I didn't see anything there. And then I was walking down the street towards Pine Bush, and I saw the Love Shop was open, and it was like the only store open there, near there. So I took a peek in there. Once again, there wasn't much that piqued my interest. I ended up in the very back with all the DVDs. There was a couple there that actually piqued my interest. The thing with the problem was, though, like, one of them had a person on it I already recognized, and I was like, oh, I've probably already seen a lot of this. I looked at the back of a bunch of them, and yeah, sure enough, I'd already pretty much watched them in full online. So, and I also realized it'd be kind of embarrassing to have to bring that to a new place with you. You'd probably make fun of me. So, but if I'm going near the mall in W Town, I might hit up the Love Shop near that McDonald's, because I know that there's something there that very much piques my interest. I think it's like $300 though, and that's like not money I'm willing to spend for something that's only gonna be handled for about 3 months. So and like I'm not gonna be bringing that into a new place, especially if it's a place with roommates. That's embarrassing as hell. So I'll just stick with my my Vaseline and my Toronto Maple Leafs box of tissues for now. Um, I Tuesday, was it Tuesday? Am I yes, or going to Monday, Tuesday something? Tuesday, yes, Tuesday. I could, yeah. Tuesday, I really all that happened was I went out to see Kevin, like so he could help me with the table. There wasn't really anything bad per se that happened that day. I think the like worst thing that happened that day was before I went out to go meet up with Kevin, I like hit my head on the bottom of my collectible shelf, and it knocked a bunch of stuff over, and I got really pissed off and basically had a temper tantrum over it, and had to throw out my electric razor, had to throw out my toothbrush. I've got it back up though, so thank God. And a couple other things that I can't remember that I had to throw out. They were just minuscule things though that I didn't really care too much about. That's really it though. I don't think there was anything else after that. And then today's Wednesday, and yeah, the crappy thing is Connor not being here. And I also hit my head on my shelf again, but this time I was much more composed about it. But to be fair, it's also because literally only one thing fell off, and it was one of my little Wolverine figures, so I didn't really mind. Like, he's been around since I was 4 years old, and he's not broken. I don't think he's gonna break from that. So, yeah. Yes, they used to make toys way sturdier, dude. Like, I have these little mini dudes that I have had since I was literally like probably probably before I was 4, but the earliest I remember playing with them was in my first year of kindergarten. And they've got some paint chipped off, but other than that, they're perfect. And so it's just wild. Like, I cannot believe that that's like compared to toys now that break before they're even out of the store. It's like, oh my God. But yeah, to be fair, a lot of the time nowadays toys are based off of TV shows, whereas way back when we actually had our TV shows were based off of the toys. Like, the Superhero Squad show was based off the figures. Transformers, G.I. Joe, like there's a lot of shows that were clearly only made because they'd already made the toys and wanted them to sell. So I think like there's actually even a lot of shows that got canceled because the toys weren't selling. So that's kind of where that comes from. So, but now that we don't really have the ability for shows to get, like, they can get canceled, but it's really only because that streaming service doesn't like them anymore compared to, oh, we're not selling merchandise, rip. But yeah, that's it. And then that's that's it. I'm gonna go hit the bathroom real quick, and then we'll go over the mediocre stuff. Is it raining for you too? Cause it was clear skies all day, and then it just started pissing rain as I came out of the bathroom. So that's interesting. Um, so I guess I'll go over the stuff I've eaten because I'm sure that's a very interesting thing for people to listen to. I didn't eat anything on the move-in day because I was stressed and wanted to die. Until I was on my second grocery trip. Yeah, thunder. I was on my second grocery trip and the hunger set in. So I went and got Subway. I got a pizza sub with onions, lettuce, green peppers, and black olives, as well as mayo, smoky honey mustard, sweet and smoky barbecue, and onion teriyaki. And it was pretty great. And then, which that's kind of become my order now, funny enough. It used to be a meatball sub, and then just all the sauces. And then maybe I'd throw onions on there and lettuce, but now it's a very specific combination. Um, and then Sunday I had to be up at 4 in the morning, so I ate a peanut butter sandwich. I didn't bring like an actual lunch; it was just a Monster and some Lay's Poppables. But then Gavin bought me a hamburger, so I had that for dinner. And then I ate a couple bags. I think I ate. I mean, I had Poppables for lunch, and I think before bed I ate something, but I cannot remember what it was. On going back to um, actually, I think this was on Sunday. I might have eaten them, but I'm not entirely sure. I had Humpty Dumpty Party Mix, which was great as a snack. And then I had Humpty Dumpty cheese sticks, which the first little bit are great, and then they start to taste like packing peanuts covered in mac and cheese dust, and then they're not so great anymore. I don't even think I finished the bag. I think I gave the rest to Connor. On Monday, which on Monday for breakfast I had. What did I have for breakfast on Monday? This was 2 days ago, so I should remember it. Shoot. I think I had another. Actually, yeah, I had another peanut butter sandwich for breakfast. I was out with Connor for lunch, so I had Burger King. And then I was out with Connor for dinner, so I had Subway. Got the same order, but added cucumbers to it, and then I think there was one other thing I added, but I can't remember. So it was cucumbers, and then not pickles, because I don't like pickles. Not tomato, because I don't like tomato. But it was something else that was at Subway, so it'll come to me eventually, but I don't remember. And then the snacks that I had were we hit up Walmart and Dollarama on the before we went to Subway, and we got like some drinks and stuff, of course. And then from Walmart, I got a Coke Zero, as well as, which I have 3 empty bottles and a can. So the cans they're all for display, but I'm using one of my empty Coke Zero bottles as a water bottle because my water bottle is one of them's in the garbage already, like in recycling, and the other's currently out of commission. So I gotta get new ones tomorrow. So for tonight, it's an empty Coke Zero bottle for my water bottle, and it's got Thor on it. Which I obviously washed it out with like soap and everything too. So, but yeah, I got not the Masala Munch, but the same brand of like basically spicy Cheeto stuff, whatever you'd call them. It was like a hot chili pepper one, and we ate those together. And then at Subway on Monday, we also got a little bag of sour cream, herb, and green onion Miss Vicky's, and they were pretty good. And then yesterday, which was Tuesday, no, I'm confused because it wasn't yesterday. It had to have been Monday that I got Subway. Huh. This is confusing. Wait. Because I've had Subway 3 times since moving here. And the third time we went half and half, where on his side he didn't have onions, but he had pickles and tomatoes and a mustard and sub sauce. But and then we got the sweet chili, and I remember, it was, what the fuck? Am I high? Wait, I'm high, aren't I? No, because I haven't taken any drugs. Okay, that makes more sense. Friday was the first time that I did the Subway. Saturday the 1st was when we got those munchies and all that stuff. Sunday I had McDonald's. Monday was when I did Burger King, actually. Or I think it was anyway. I think so. And then we did, his half had pickles and a bunch of stuff on it that mine didn't have. And then we got sweet chili and sour cream Miss Vicky's as the chip, and they were pretty decent. Not as good as the first kind, but still pretty decent. And then for snacks, I had, what did I have for snacks that day? Cheddar flavored crispy minis. Last night I had to eat. That's what I had. I don't think I had any snacks the night before, but I had cheddar flavored crispy minis. Actually, no, that was the night before. And then last night while watching, because I ate those while watching Jays the other day or some shit, I don't know. But last night while I was watching, like, WWE, I ate Lay's sour cream and onion. Which, like I said, yesterday's breakfast had been granola bars. My lunch was also granola bars, and then my dinner was chicken sandwich. And then today's breakfast was like I said, PB and J, and then ham sandwiches, chicken sandwiches. Haven't had any snacks yet. I don't personally feel hungry. I think if I do, it'll probably be some Ruffles sour cream and onion going. Because I've still got 3 bags of Ruffles. I've got sour cream and onion, cheddar and sour cream, and sour cream and bacon. And then I've got Lay's cheddar and sour cream, and then I've got Crispy Minis, 2 different sour cream and onion flavors of 2 different kinds. So, and then I'm saving those barbecue rings for last because I love those things. And then I've got the spicy things as second last. So, I'm definitely interested in. Actually, I'll be right back. And then, yeah, like I said, is stuff for that I've done when I've not been out or like busy at work and such, which was really only today. And like a good chunk of yesterday was I worked on music, started getting active on Instagram again. Worked on reading the Dead Zone and watched a YouTube video about a YouTuber named Daddy of Five, who I remember getting, like, when he was getting controversial and people were talking about how he's a crappy father. I remember following the drama, like, on YouTube as it happened. Like, there was news outlets covering it, like Philip DeFranco. I remember watching and being just so disgusted by him that I actually wrote, like, a song about how fucked up he was. This was, like 2017, 2018. This was, like, back in the when I was like in the band Nightmare Millions. Like, this was me, Dylan, Davion, and a couple other guys when we were doing rap songs together. And like I was the only one not rapping about big booty bitches. I was writing songs that were like about there was a couple love songs. There was songs about like abortion and like miscarriages and like darker things that I thought were really interesting. Um and how I was using it as like I wrote one about this girl I knew who had revealed that she was adopted and that she was like had walked in on her parents ODing and crazy stuff, and like now she's got a kid she named after me, so that's pretty cool. Um, but yeah, that was like way back when. So I watched this 40-minute video covering it from like beginning to end just to see like if there was any new developments, and there really wasn't. He basically, this guy got his channel terminated for child abuse, and then made a new channel. It got terminated because they knew it was him. So then his son made a channel where the son was the focus. Like because he had like 5 kids. One of his oldest son made a channel where he was the focus, only for the dad to then basically take over the channel. The dad tried to do rap music for a bit, but nobody took it seriously. And it was actually a response to finding out that the dad did rap music that I started writing that like diss track at him, because I wanted to try and boost up my views by making fun of someone who was already hated, but it didn't really work. Oh, there's lightning. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this up around the 1 hour mark personally. I'll probably just chill and watch some TV, maybe have a snack. I'm not sure. I'm not overly hungry yet, but it's kind of it's like getting to 8:30, and I think I should probably set up the Fire Stick, possibly. We'll see. I don't know, but yeah. I'm kind of looking. I have meal plans more or less, kind of, for the next few days. Like I'm still planning to. I'm not planning to. I'm planning to probably start eating some cereal for breakfast. Until like probably I don't know, probably like the 11th or whatever. The milk doesn't go bad for a while, funny enough, but whatever. Um, have some cereal. My lunches, I'm gonna try and do like beefaroni, and my dinner tomorrow is definitely spicy chili if I'm home around dinner. If I'm like on my way home around dinner time, which is actually the most likely option if I leave early enough, then I might hit up Tiny Home and just see and just fuck around and find out basically. Um, really depends if Connor's there, 'cause I don't go to those places without somebody kind of to keep back up if someone tries to throw hands. But yeah. And I also don't really want to see the Curse You City Hall guy, 'cause I might end up making poor decisions. We'll see. But anyway, I will definitely be posting some pictures of the figures tomorrow that I get. I'll probably post a picture of those and like anything else that I've gotten. Like I said, I've got a Pink Floyd video. I've got a sour cream and onion snack ranking video. I've got a blind box bag unboxing video coming up, and I've got a book review of The Dead Zone, a movie review of The Dead Zone, and eventually I want to get up a video about. There was one other thing, but I kind of forget. Probably maybe eventually doing some gaming videos. We'll see. But yeah. I will see you all. Well, really just you, babe. But see you guys in the next stream or video I do. Yeah. Bye.